And it's interesting, this is from Wall Street Engine, and I have no idea who Wall Street Engine is or whether this is even, valid. But right, this is, I think, clearly fake. Per Business Insider's leaked NVIDIA all hands memo, right? Maybe that existed, maybe it didn't. I don't know. Right? I'm assuming that there's internal communication in NVIDIA, right? So there has to be. The question is this true?
Right.
Who knows? Right, but this fuels the narrative. So the comment here is that Jensen told employees the market did not appreciate what he called an incredible quarter, saying if they missed it, it would be proof of an AI bubble, and if they beat it, it just fuels the bubble. So they're kind of,
yeah,
they can't win.
Yeah.
And he's joked that NVIDIA is basically holding the planet together, and even cited posts claiming the work is helping the U.S. avoid a recession. I think that's partly true. While noting the company lost $500 billion in market value in just a few weeks.
Yeah.
So I'm sure, Jensen may be a little frustrated about that. And if this is true, that seems plausible, but it may not be accurate.
Right.
Right. Unless you can actually see the memo. Now, this is an interview with Jensen. So in this case, we could hear it directly from him. And he's saying that there's no AI bubble because AI manufactures intelligence in real time, which means every query consumes fresh compute and forces the system to scale its GPU base as usage grows. Right? And this is why demand for GPUs and power keep accelerating, and why this looks like a genuine industrial build-out rather than a bubble. I think he's right about that. I think we're just getting started on this. Now, ultimately, one day, will there be bubbles as part of this? Absolutely. Right? And as you point out, maybe it's in the humanoid robot space is where we see it. Because once those products start to be sold and people get excited about the potential, the numbers that you and I have talked about for the last couple of years, there will be a huge bubble associated with that. Absolutely.
And you want to, the other thing is that in terms of information arbitrage, I went through a period of time where I was trying to have some venture capital money put into my manufacturing business. And what the VCs said over and over and over again, even though my partner and I had massive experience and really good degrees, over and over again, they said, you don't have the team. You don't have the kind of team that we're looking for to get you to 10x your business over the next 5 years. And so when you're looking at an NVIDIA and you see the team, and you can make some judgments about his entire team, or you look at Musk and you look at all of his companies and the kind of people he hires. If you look at what Meta just did in terms of spending all this money. Now, maybe he spent too much. I don't know, but at least he was trying to hire the very best that he could possibly get. So was Enron doing that? I don't know. Who was the other one? The other big one that went bust?
WorldCom.
Yeah, WorldCom. Was that a Ponzi scheme, or was it just a failure to hire really solid people to take care of the core business? And a lot of times that's what it really boils down to.
Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of different reasons and throughout history of all the different things that have failed. It's interesting here. This is a chart that shows, according to this guy, NVIDIA doesn't have a fundamentals problem. It has a narrative problem. You look at the search trends for AI bubble, and it follows a little bit of a predictable heartbeat. Right? People kind of get worried. Is this too good to be true? And then they say, oh, no, it's fine. Is this too good to be true? No, it's fine. Is this too good to be true? Right? And part of the reason is that we've never seen anything like this before.
Right.
In our show that we're going to do about NVIDIA, the revenue and the earnings growth has been absolutely astounding. I don't think there's any company in history that's done anything like what NVIDIA's done.
Right.
And by the way, for Tesla investors, this is a prelude to what is likely to happen to Tesla.
Right.
So everything that we're seeing with NVIDIA today, I think in Tesla is going to have a similar kind of experience a couple of years from now. And of course, with NVIDIA, we also know that there are a lot of very prominent investors that missed this boat.
100%.
And so they're doing everything they can now to try to talk this down and get the stock as cheap as they can, because, if you miss the train, here we go back to the trains again.
The future is here. The singularity is coming. Grab your copy today, available now on Amazon in Kindle, print, or Audible. Unlock the future, one page at a time. What will you build tomorrow?